Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whack when she saw what she had done. Gave her father 41.
This house looks normal, just another old Victorian home in Massachusetts. But in reality, it's one of the most haunted and disturbing places in America. Over 100 years ago, an unspeakable crime happened here. One that left behind spirits, whispers in the dark, and a legend so terrifying that even the bravest ghost hunters refuse to stay overnight. But the most chilling part? The ghosts inside know you're there. This is the terrifying story of the Lizzie Borden House. And it's worse than you think. Warning: the following video contains intense scenes, unsettling imagery, and frightening moments that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Proceed if you dare. On August 4th, 1892, in the quiet town of Fall River, Massachusetts, the Borden family home became a crime scene. That morning, Andrew Borden, a wealthy but notoriously cold man, was found brutally murdered, his face bludgeoned beyond recognition by a hatchet. Just minutes later, his wife, Abby, was discovered upstairs, killed in the exact same way. The only person in the house at the time, Lizzie Borden, Andrew's 32-year-old daughter. Lizzie's story didn't add up. She claimed she was in the barn when the murders happened, yet no one saw her leave the house. And when police searched her room, they found a dress covered in what looked like blood. Lizzie was arrested, charged, and put on trial. But in a shocking twist, she was found not guilty. To this day, no one knows the truth. Did Lizzie get away with murder? Or was there someone else in the house that day? Today, the Borden house is a bed and breakfast. People pay to sleep in the exact rooms where Andrew and Abby Borden were murdered. But many never make it through the night. Guests have reported seeing shadowy figures moving in the hallways. In 2017, a man named Daniel booked a solo stay in the Lizzie Borden house. He had always been fascinated with the case and wanted to experience the hauntings for himself. Around midnight, he climbed into bed, but as soon as he pulled the blankets over himself, he felt something grab his ankle. He froze. The grip was ice cold, like a hand made of frozen air. His heart pounded as he slowly reached for his phone. But the second he moved, the hand yanked his leg so hard that he fell out of bed. Panicked, Daniel scrambled to turn on the lights. When he finally did, no one was there. But the blankets on his bed, they had been pulled down, as if someone had just climbed in next to him. Daniel didn't sleep the rest of the night. In 2019, a woman named Sarah and her husband booked a room at the Lizzie Borden house. She wasn't a believer in ghosts, but her husband, he refused to sleep in the house alone. That night, they both lay awake in bed, unable to shake the feeling that someone was watching them. The room was silent, the kind of silence that makes your ears ring. And then, at exactly 3 a.m., they heard it. A laugh, soft at first but getting louder. It wasn't coming from outside. It was inside their room. Sarah sat up and grabbed her phone flashlight. But the second she turned it on, the laughter stopped. She shined the light around the room. Nothing. Just the creaky wooden floors and the old-fashioned wallpaper. But when she turned toward her husband, he was staring at the corner. "Did you see that?" he whispered. Sarah followed his gaze, and for a split second, Just before the flashlight flickered, she saw the silhouette of a woman standing perfectly still in the corner. They left the house before sunrise. The most terrifying encounter? Visitors sleeping in the room where Abby Borden died have woken up to find a woman standing over them, staring with deep, sunken eyes. No one knows for sure if the spirits of the Bordens still haunt this house, but those who have stayed here say one thing: they never feel alone. So, would you spend the night here? Would you stay in the very room where the murders happened? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love real-life horror stories like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because I've got even more terrifying tales coming soon. Big shout out to Des329 for letting me use their short in this video. I've linked their original video in the description, so make sure to show them some love. Thanks again. Until next time, sweet dreams.
Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whack. When she saw what she had done, gave her father 41.